My name is Matthew. At least, that is the name I use now. Before, I was known as Levi. But before any name, I was just a man, living in Capernaum. Life wasn't easy. We lived under Roman rule. The burden of taxes weighed heavily on us, and I was a tax collector. People hated tax collectors. They saw us as collaborators, traitors even, and maybe they were right, but it was a way to survive. Each day, I'd sit at my booth, collecting money, feeling the scorn of my own people. It was a lonely life, empty. I yearned for something more. The marketplace was always bustling with activity, filled with the sounds of merchants calling out their wares and children playing in the streets. Yet, amidst the noise and chaos, I felt a profound sense of isolation. I would watch families interact, their laughter and love a stark contrast to my solitary existence. In the evenings, I would sit alone, writing on my scrolls, trying to make sense of my thoughts and feelings. I often found myself gazing at the stars, wondering if there was more to life than this. The sea was my refuge, a place where I could escape the weight of my responsibilities and dream of a different life. I would collect seashells, each one a small token of the world beyond my reach. Sitting on the rocks, I would imagine a life of purpose, a life where I could make a difference. But each time, I would return to the town, to my booth, to the reality of my existence. The Romans were a constant presence, their authority a reminder of our subjugation. I had to hand over a portion of the taxes I collected, a bitter reminder of my role in their system. I often questioned my choices, wondering if there was another path I could take. One day, I noticed a group of people gathered, listening intently to a man speaking. There was something about him, something that drew people in, that made them listen. I found myself drawn to his words, to the hope and promise they seemed to offer. For the first time in a long while, I felt a spark of hope, a glimmer of possibility. Maybe, just maybe, this was the beginning of something new, something that could change my life forever. Then, Jesus came. Word of his miracles spread like wildfire. People called him a prophet, a healer, the Messiah. I heard the whispers, the hushed tones of awe and fear. One day, Jesus passed by my booth. Our eyes met. "Follow me," he said. His voice was calm, yet powerful. It was an invitation I couldn't ignore, a chance to escape the emptiness that had become my life. Leaving everything behind wasn't easy. My old life, with all its security and familiarity, felt like a heavy cloak I had to shed. But Jesus' call resonated deep within me. It was a lifeline pulling me out of darkness. So I left. I left the booth, the money, the scornful glances. I chose to follow a man who offered not riches or power, but hope and redemption. It was a leap of faith, a step into the unknown. Life with Jesus was an endless journey of discovery. We traveled from village to village, spreading his message of love and forgiveness. I witnessed incredible things: the blind seeing, the lame walking, the dead brought back to life. But it wasn't just about miracles. Jesus was a teacher. He spoke in parables, stories that resonated deep within your soul. He challenged traditions, questioned authority, and championed the poor and marginalized. He was unlike anyone I'd ever met. Section 5. The Storm and the Doubts. Moments of crisis. Our journey wasn't always easy. We faced opposition, persecution, even threats on our lives. I remember the storm on the Sea of Galilee. The waves crashed over our boat, threatening to swallow us whole. Fear gripped my heart. Did I make the right choice? But Jesus calmed the storm with a word. He was in control, even amidst chaos. It was a powerful lesson in faith, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope remains. Section 6. A Gift of Words. Mathews' Gospel takes shape. As I followed Jesus, I felt a change within me. It was not just a change of heart, but a transformation of my entire being. The teachings of Jesus resonated deeply within my soul, challenging my old ways and inspiring a new path. The old Matthew, the cynical tax collector, was fading away. The man who once valued wealth and material possessions above all else was now seeking something far greater. I was no longer the man who sat at the tax booth, counting coins and resenting the people I collected from. In his place was a man transformed by faith, eager to share the good news. I began to write. I documented Jesus' teachings, his words that brought hope to the hopeless and light to those in darkness. I wrote about his parables, those simple yet profound stories that revealed deep spiritual truths. His parables, his miracles. Each miracle was a testament to his divine power and compassion. I recorded how he healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, and even raised the dead. These were not just stories. They were the living proof of his divine mission. Every word I wrote was a testament to the profound impact Jesus had on my life. It was as if the quill in my hand was guided by a higher power, each stroke of ink a reflection of the divine truth I had witnessed. My writings became a way to process the incredible journey I was on. It was my way of making sense of it all, of understanding the profound changes within me and around me. Writing allowed me to reflect deeply on the teachings and miracles of Jesus, to internalize his message and make it a part of my very being, of preserving his message for generations to come. I knew that these words were not just for my time, but for all time. They were meant to inspire, to guide, and to bring hope to future generations. My gospel was a gift, a testament to the life and teachings of Jesus, meant to endure through the ages. Section 7. Sharing the good news. Spreading the word. After Jesus' ascension, his followers scattered, carrying his message to the world. I traveled far and wide, sharing my account of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. I preached in synagogues, marketplaces, and homes. I spoke to the poor and the wealthy, the learned and the unlettered. Everyone deserved to hear the good news, to experience the transformative power of Jesus' love. Section 8. A Legacy of Faith. Mathews' Enduring Impact. My journey with Jesus was the most extraordinary experience of my life. It transformed me from a despised tax collector into a messenger of hope. My gospel, a testament to my faith, continues to inspire millions even today. It is a reminder that no matter who you are or where you come from, Jesus' love can reach you. It is a call to follow in his footsteps, to live a life of compassion, forgiveness, and love. Section 9. The Power of Transformation. Mathews' message for us. Mathews' story reminds us that change is possible. We all have our own crosses to bear, our own struggles to overcome. But like Matthew, we can find hope and redemption in Jesus' teachings. We can choose to leave behind our past mistakes and embrace a life of purpose and meaning. It is a journey of faith, a step into the light. Section 10. Through Matthews' eyes. Seeing Jesus anew. Matthew's Gospel offers a unique perspective on Jesus' life and ministry. It is not just a recounting of events, but a profound narrative that invites us to delve deeper into the essence of who Jesus was and what he stood for. It is a story of transformation, of hope, of unwavering faith. Through Matthew's eyes, we witness the miracles, the teachings, and the compassion of Jesus. We see how he touched the lives of those around him, bringing light into the darkest corners of their existence. As we read Matthew's words, we are invited to see Jesus anew, not just as a historical figure, but as a living presence in our lives today. His teachings transcend time, offering wisdom and guidance that are as applicable now as they were in ancient times. His message of love, forgiveness, and redemption remains as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. In a world often filled with turmoil and strife, Jesus' words offer a beacon of hope and a path to inner peace. It is a message that can change our hearts, transform our lives, and illuminate our world. By embracing the teachings of Jesus, we can find strength in times of weakness, comfort in times of sorrow, and joy in times of despair. His life and message encourage us to be better, to love more deeply, and to live more fully. As we journey through Matthew's Gospel, let us open our hearts and minds to the profound impact that Jesus can have on our lives, today and always.